Hello. So this is the first video that I actually thought of making because the topic is this necessary to be talked about that I had to make a video on it. The whole covering. Yes. For the unknown allies out there. The topic of this video is brainwash yourself or be brainwashed, and I have to act a little like an influencer for this one. Anyways, so the video is about, the video is important. Yeah, brainwash yourself or be brainwashed. The word is a little negative. People might consider it to be, it might be, people will consider it, the brainwashing is delusional. Yes, it is a part of being delusional. If a person is brainwashing himself, altering his mind, it means that he is being delusional. He is thinking out of the box and exact opposite to what he sees. Our physical senses, the way that we see, is included in them. Our sight, our sense of sight, it deciphers the data that we see, the visual data, through our eyes, right? And the data that we see, it is not enough. It is not enough to judge our totality based on our eyesight and the data it deciphers. So it is not enough. You have to think. You do not have to limit yourself. Yes. Otherwise you will be boxed. If you only make models out of the things that you see, your model will be limited. For sure it will be limited. By models I mean the way of living, the hobbies, the way to do hobbies. For the mastery, it is required to be limitless. As we are limitless in our craft, the exposure that we will get and we will receive, it will also be limitless. It cannot be named. It will be transparent, no color. Do you understand that? How important that is? So the herd, that is also considered in the animals animality, right? I did talk about the animals animality and the other side of the coin, which is our spiritual side. And if that spiritual side has to be proved scientifically, biologically, then you should know that our two cerebral parts, our brain, it has a division of two cerebral parts, okay, and the right side, it deals with the intuition, intuition, gut feeling, creativity, and the left part, it is the rationalizer, so it rationalizes everything, and the right part of our brain, it is with the, so it is more like, because we can touch our brain, right? It is more like a physical interpretation of that. So you have to understand that. Therefore, brainwash yourself or be brainwashed. I should have brought a script on it. I have a habit of meandering around everything. Yeah, as I download the data from the direct server, therefore the data it comes in bundles, different taste, different colors. Yeah, brainwash yourself or be brainwashed. Okay, but you also have to consider, do you sit on a criteria to brainwash yourself? What is the criteria on which you have to sit before you brainwash yourself? Because how can you trust yourself that I have to brainwash myself? For to trust yourself, you have to trust the infinity that lies in you. Yes, if you are trusting yourself, you have to trust God. Okay, your source. Yeah, the one and only true source. You have to trust it, and you also have to trust the infinity that lies in your heart, which He has poured in the cup. Yeah, you have to do that. This is the only way you can trust yourself so that you can brainwash yourself. Every human has that dough in his heart. Yeah, there is a garden, but on this human, that garden is taken care of. There is a gardener, which is love, and then there is another human. His garden is not taken care of well, and his garden, just on the basis that it is a garden, it is called garden. It does not bear fruit. It does not smell good. So yes, brainwash yourself. But what is that? How am I to brainwash myself? In what context am I to brainwash myself? Look, the brainwash word, it is a little for the topic, and the brainwashing means, yeah, if it is to be taken in a literal way, what does it mean? If not in a normalized way, which is today, literal way, brain is washed. Whoa, the stink is done and gone. Brainwash yourself. Put all the shit that you have in your head out. And wash it off. But how can I know the difference between the legitimate things, the legit things, and the things which are shit? How can I know the difference between them? Yeah, brother, you have to understand that you're living a life. You're a full, I assume that you're a full grown man, adult, not a kid. Like, how have you, like, it's been a long journey, right? I do think that it is worth something. Like, something is there for you that you're here and you've survived. So do you not think that you sit on the criteria to wash your brain, for to not limit yourself, for to receive more exposure without any distinction between yin and the yang? I did talk about that in a video. Yes, so brainwash yourself. Just look, there is God. Have you seen God? Have you seen God? Have you? Your eyesight is not capable enough to decipher it. You cannot. The word decipher, it does not fit well with the God. How can you solve it? How can you solve God? cannot be solved. Therefore, he cannot be solved. The solution, it is through our mind and the brain. It cannot become an answer. You cannot give a conclusion. You cannot finalize anything on him. He is the creator of infinity. Therefore, he cannot be. Okay? But you have not seen him. And yet you know that there he is. And he has taken care of it all. You do believe that, right? But I know that. I don't believe that, I know that. Because if you know something, you do not believe it. Yes. So, start the process of brainwashing yourself. Do not fall in the sin of limiting yourself. Do not limit your potential. Do not do that. Brainwash the shit off. Suppose that you have to do some extraordinary stuff in your life before you die. Some real extraordinary stuff, okay? The provision of the value to the people around you and provision of the value to the lives of the other people. That's actually great. That's hell of a great purpose. This revolves around Islam. Provision of the value, peace, that's what it is. An establishment of the system, a great system, which is already there, which is already given to us by our Lord. An establishment of the system, if it is blazed, there is the establishment of peace. Peace. Everyone eats. Yes. Think about that. The provision of the value to the society, to the people you love. What is value? Value of any sort. Knowledge is a form of value. Time is a value. Love that they receive from you, that is another. That is also value. And money, that is also value. So yes, in whatever sector you lies and are interested in, you should use that sector and give them their value they deserve. That is a hell of a great purpose. And it is normalized for every man, a man who sits on a criteria to be called a man. Not every person, not every friend of yours is a man. There are kids who are 23, 24, 25, and there are men who are 11, 12, 13. Just what is the distinction? The provision of the value. That is the distinction. The topic is brainwash yourself. Do not limit yourself in any way. Do not marry a concept. Do not marry a concept, or it will box you up. There are universal laws. They are the final law. They are the only that are finalized. Accept them. Everything is more like half truths. There are not full truths. There is always another side of the coin. And then there are the only finalized truths. They are the universal laws given to us. Quran, the laws. Quran is the embodiment of the laws given to us by the Lord of all. Yes. Therefore, He is the law. He is the law. There is another interesting thing about which I have to talk. I was thinking it, actually. I was thinking about it last week, that what is the reason that Satan, Iblis, was thrown out of the heaven? What was the reason? Okay, he did not. What was the reason? Was it because that he did not perform shirk? Because he was bowing down to Adam. He had to, but he didn't. He was ordered to bow down, to bow before Adam. Okay, that's what he was ordered. But what was the reason? Like, he is not doing shirk here. Shirk is bowing down to someone else except God, or being under them in any sort of way. That is also my personal opinion. So, was he not right then that he did shirk? That he did not do shirk? No, he was not right. The rules are from the Lord. The definition of shirk is from the Lord. He can change it. Okay? And he was also on the arrogance that I cannot bow before him. I am of the fire. He is from the flesh, clay. But poor kid could not see that. Could not see the light that the Lord breathed into Adam. Kid could not see the light. But yes, the thing is that Lord is the creator and He is above all the laws. He can change the definition of shirk. Shirk is not obeying Him. Simple as that. Shirk is not obeying Him. So that is the God, the creator of infinity, that has placed infinity in your heart. Trust on that infinity and brainwash yourself. To revise the story, Satan was thrown out over the heaven because he did not obey the Lord. It does not matter that he did. What was his? How can his definition of shirk matter if it is changed by the Lord of all universes? How can it matter? The definition of shirk is all from the Lord, the source, and we do not have any. We do not sit on a criteria to change it. The definition is from Him, so all we have to do is shut it up and obey. He knows what's the best for us. Yeah. And you also know what's the best for you, because He has placed the infinity in you, especially men. Yes, you have to have yourself to trust. Who else are you to trust? So brainwash yourself. Don't marry a concept. There are many opinions that you might have. Opinions that limit you. Kill them all. If it is not there to help you, if an opinion is not there, if a thought, an idea, a creative idea, if it is not there to be a creative idea, and if it is not there to help you, then you should know that it is there to control you in other ways, and bound your potential. Yes. In simple words, people will say that it is being delusional. Delusional, their definition of delusion is finalizing some model based off of the unseen. They trust what they see. Yes. And they cannot even see. Because, yes, you should also work on raising your level of consciousness. And then you also should respect yourself for the brainwash, the shit in your head. Yeah. Brainwash yourself or be brainwashed. Yes, I also did a poll on Instagram, and I got 31 responses. Yes, and majority was to be brainwashed. How is it even possible? How can someone think of it? Like, people prefer being brainwashed except to brainwash yourself. Either way, you are the product to work on. Will you let people? No, it's not about you versus people. It is not like that. It is about you versus you. Yes, you versus you. That's all it is about. I'm not saying that you have to borrow the ideas, that it means that you do not have to borrow the ideas of the people around you and you're limiting yourself. It is not that. It's not Rambo shit, one man army. That's what I'm. Okay. I've learned a lot from people. That's a sort of inspiration. It is everywhere. Mirrors, they're everywhere. So therefore, people are a great source of inspiration. But if you have to adopt and take and borrow every opinion that helps you to be practical. Yeah. The more the practical that you are, the more you can do your thing. There is every person has their own thing that they are doing in life. They craft. Some people have more than one. But if there is repetition, adopt the opinion that allows the repetition to be there, and do not bound yourself. Do not make excuses. That's brainwashing. Do not do things that make you question your ability. The Lord has placed infinity in you. Raise your level of consciousness, access it, make it accessible, and work, perform, and do it and embody it. Yeah. Brainwash yourself or be brainwashed. Your choice. Shoot.